Level 3 sun salutation becomes a little bit more strength orientated and a little bit more coordinated. There's still no chaturanga, but we will have an up dog now instead of a cobra. So how we transition from plank to the back bend is slightly different. Let's have a look. I still have feet hip distance apart and parallel, second toe pointing forwards. Exhale, hands into a prayer position at the front of the chest. Inhale, take the hands out and up. Keep your fingertips in your range of vision. You can join your hands above your chin. Exhale, you're going to dive forwards. At this stage now, I should be able to keep the legs a little bit straighter than they were before. Full forward fold. If you need to bend your knees, you absolutely do. Keep your fingers on the floor. Move your scapula towards each other. Lift your head, lift your tail, half forward fold. Use your abdominal muscles. That's an inhalation. Exhale, step back once again with your left, then your right. We are in a plank. I continue to do that, rolling forwards on the toes so the knees come down. Then the elbows move, but this time I move my body forwards as opposed to what we've been doing before is moving the body back. So this time I move from here forwards so that my hands are now in line with the bottom of my ribs. All 10 toenails go to the floor. I straighten my arms. I lift my knees. I have an up dog. Inhale. Exhale. Downward facing dog. You're going to turn your left heel in towards your right big toe and you're going to bend both the knees. Both heels are off the floor. You're going to bend the knees and spring your right foot forwards. Press that heel back down into the ground. My heels are in line with each other and I'm going to inhale, lifting my hands out and up for a warrior one. Exhale, my hands come out and down. I step back to plank. I roll forwards on my knees. As I exhale, I move my body forwards. All 10 toenails go on the ground. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, I have a downward facing dog again. I turn my right heel in towards my left big toe. I bend both knees. The heels have to lift off the floor. And as I bend the knees, I spring that left foot forwards, right heel goes down. I lift up to a warrior one. Exhale, hands move out and down. I step back to plank. Inhale. Exhale, my knees come down, chin and chest, but I move forwards. Inhale, I have an upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. I'm going to stay here for 3 breaths. I'm going to let my head hang, let the weight of my hanging head release my neck. My knees can be bent, my heels can be high. 2 more breaths. And now I have the choice. I can go and do my step forwards by lifting one leg and bringing it in to my thumb, or I can bend my knees and hop myself into a half forward fold. My fingertips are on the floor. Exhale, deep forward fold. Inhale, my hands move out all the way up to the ceiling. I exhale, hands come back to my breastbone. So this is getting a little bit more complicated. From plank, we want to move forwards. This is hard on the shoulders. I need the knees down for this because
If we do chaturanga too quickly and the knees are off the floor, all of the force is transmitted through the front of the shoulders, and we're just not able for that. So I'm going to do this once more and talk you through it again. Feet hip distance apart and parallel. Exhale, my hands come into a prayer position at the front of my chest. Inhale, I reach those hands out and up. I'm even going to join them. Then I dive forwards. I'm able to keep my legs straight and keep my back straight. If you can't, I want you to keep your back straight, but bend your knees. Exhale. Inhale, fingertips stay on the floor as you squeeze your shoulder blades together. Exhale, big step back, left and right or right and left. Exhale, knees come down and move forwards. This is hard work. All 10 toenails on the floor, squeeze my shoulder blades together. Inhale, my knees lift, my elbows squeeze into my body. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right heel comes to the ground, bend both knees. Inhale, spring that left foot forwards. Replace the right heel. Exhale, and then we inhale. Take the hands out and up for a warrior one. Hands go out and down as we exhale and we step back to plank. Knees, then we lower down. All 10 toenails. Up dog, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left heel in. Spring the right foot forwards. Exhale, replace the left heel. Inhale, take the hands out and up, warrior one. Exhale, take the hands out and down. Inhale, back to a plank. Exhale, roll over. The tops of the toes, knees come down, lower down, all 10 toenails. Inhale for upward facing dog. Exhale, we're coming to downward facing dog, and here we're going to stay for 5 breaths or 3 breaths. Doing my body check again, feet are hip distance apart and parallel. Sit bones are lifted, shoulders are not squeezing, they're not pulling away, they're about halfway. I'm clawing the mat so the pads of my fingers are really pressing into the ground. I'm going to lift my heels, I'm going to bend my knees, I'm going to look at my thumbs, and I'm going to hop myself into a half forward fold. Inhale. Exhale, full forward fold. You can bend your knees. Inhale, take the hands out all the way up to the ceiling, look at your thumbs. Exhale, hands to a prayer position. And that is our level 3.